Well now, I know firsthand what a good ruler is made of. After all, I've educated one myself. As for a bad ruler, well then, there's nothing for it but to outsmart the cat. And with many, it's rather easily done. Let's welcome Little John. Now, a bad ruler will employ all manner of scoundrels to get his way. Most often they've all brawn and little brains. But there isn't a bone-headed bounder alive that can't be defeated with a bit of clever strategy. Let's clear out the Rhino guards. There's nothing like a good clean getaway. The sheriff's men sure are earning their pay this week, cause I'm giving them plenty to do. Looks like I'm out of sight for now, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop running. You see, this ain't just a getaway. No siree, it's the first step in a beautiful little job Rob and I cooked up. And the first rule of any good heist, make sure the Honorable Sheriff of Nottingham and his boys ain't anywhere near it. Let's send Little John to do a little misdirection. There, a couple phony footprints, a few carelessly busted up tree branches, and most important, a crumpled up note saying where I'm allegedly planning to fence all their stuff. Haha, boy, a fake lead like that will get the sheriff, Nutsy and Trigger out of our hair for ages. Or, if you wanna get specific, for about a 3-week round trip. I hear the Isle of Wight's awful windy. Actually, make that 4 weeks. Word is, hiring a boat this time of year can be tricky. Alright, now that the heat's off, it's time to sort through this loot and make sure I got what I came for. Usually I'd know, but when you pull a smash and grab on the sheriff's office, things can get messy. Like when old lazy bones wakes up, so you gotta lift up his whole desk and tip everything into your bag without looking. Let's send Little John to check through his loot. Well, this may have been the sheriff's favorite bunch of arrows yesterday, but starting today, it's the fanciest set of back scratchers I got. Peacock feathers, ain't that something? And they look great hung up next to Nutsy's and Trigger's dress helmets, cause I took those too. Sure, I got some fun little trinkets, but turns out I did swipe what I was looking for from the sheriff's office after all. Which means it's time for the next part of the job, the meetup in Sherwood Forest. Scratch that, next step is getting to Sherwood Forest. I was running so long I'm probably halfway to Doncaster by now. Let's build Sherwood Forest. Oh, what a main event this is! boy when I see that big ol' oak tree stretching its branches over our hideout. Well, I better leave the poetry to Elena Dale. Otherwise, this is gonna get real mushy real fast. Don't get me wrong, I can versify with the best of them. I just like to keep it more up-tempo. Alright, time to get down to business. I'm here to see a couple of folks about the heist, and only one of them's gotta be back home before nightfall. Let's send Little John to a meeting in Sherwood Forest. I know he wanted to help and all, but still, it was real nice of Otto to hike all the way out here from Nottingham. I would have swung by his blacksmith shop in town, but I'm still wanted. And he don't deserve that kinda heat. Good thing he could make us a copy of the sheriff's keys over our campfire out here. Those are what I went to steal from the sheriff in the first place. And now I got 2 sets of them. That's 1 meetup down, 1 to go. And there's a reason why this next one's gotta be hush hush. After the stunt we pulled at the castle a while ago, it's not exactly like he can show his face in. Johnny boy, talking about me behind my back, eh, you old rascal? Haha, all good things, Rob, don't worry. Now how about you and me do what we came here for and go over the game plan. Let's send Little John to another meeting in the forest. Now what about that for luck? Friar Tuck, still off on that trip to Canterbury going by his letters, and travelling with a sizable crowd apparently. Huh, must be one of those group tours. How about Elena Dale? Music festival up north, I believe. Seems our exploits have inspired him to write a number of catchy tunes. Ha! Trust old Dal to be where the action is. I bet he'll be the star attraction in no time. We really gotta have another jam session once Elena Dale's back in town. Well, I guess that's 2 merry men who can't knock over Prince John's treasure vault with us anytime soon. Exactly, we're short-handed, which makes it even more important that you and Marion play your parts perfectly. Now, I'll be busy with preparations for a bit, but I've let her know to meet you at the edge of town. Let's send Little John to wait for Maid Marian. Well, the sun's almost up. She should be here any minute now. I know this will be Marian's first heist and all, but I'm really looking forward to working with her. She's a quick thinker, got a good sense of justice, not to mention a killer backhand with that badminton racket. If she hadn't spent all that time learning how to be a noble lady, she'd have made a mighty fine thief. Come to think of it, I guess she gets to be both now. There she is. Marian, over here! Let's welcome Maid Marian.